Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing good, man. How you guys?
Doing good. Do midweek games matter?
Somebody said they only matter when you lose. They only matter when you win, or they only matter when you lose. It depends on your perspective. Yes, they do matter because this team needed last night to win, feel better about itself,
Yep.
have a good taste in its mouth going into this weekend. And again, you wake up today not real happy if you're Pulmonary's that group because they're just fighting through it right now, just trying to get a W however they can with all these injuries and everything else going on.
Before we get to last night and get your thoughts on the game, and I know you're eating breakfast with Skip, so we want to put him on the line at some point. You've seen that event grow from the first time 16 years ago when they played Southeastern, Dan Canaveri, and that grew to what it is now, the Wally Pontiff Jr. Classic. From your eyeballs, from your point of view, how cool is last night?
No, that's great. I mean, I think this is like the fourth year in a row that's been practically a sellout. And, yesterday was amazing because the weather was perfect. You had thousands of people tailgating for about 4 or 5 hours outside. It's a great event. It means a lot to the city. And, tons of people wearing Pontiff 31 T-shirts. And it's a big event, man. And the scary thing is that the future of the event is a little bit up in the air because, with the baby cakes leaving at the end of this year, if there's no team in that stadium, how much longer is that stadium going to be around? Who's going to take care of the field? Is it going to be, so there's a lot of questions right now surrounding the future of that game, where it is, how it goes down and all that. Because I think if it's not in New Orleans, if they just try to add it as an extra ticket to the box or something, that takes a lot away from that game.
Yeah, I agree. Now, Ronnie, about on the field portion of the game last night, LSU going with the Johnny Holstaff approach, ends up getting Vittmeyer in the end. What were your big takeaways from last night?
The LSU's offense is, Beloso almost won the game for them single-handedly, but outside of him, nobody did anything. And there's just right now without Watson or Reed in your lineup, and Hughes wasn't available either. You have, it's just too easy to pitch against this team. So that's my takeaway is that, there's just where are they going to get the runs this weekend? That's the thing that's scary. If you don't have those three guys, how are you going to generate runs against a SEC team in order to win a series? And especially, if you don't have Hess available, and all. So it's bad right now.
So Hess not going to be available. There's a chance that Reed and Watson will be. Let's go optimistic here. Let's say Reed and Watson.
Did they say that Hess wasn't going to be available? Because
I guess maybe I'm assuming too much here.
And I thought so too. But the only reason that I even had any kind of thought is that talking to a couple players, last night for LSU. Some of the pitchers, they're saying there's a chance that he throws. Now when you talk to some of the LSU coaches, they're like, well, I kind of believe it when I see it. But he, in his mind and in their mind, they haven't ruled it out completely. So, we'll see.
Okay, so somebody to keep an eye on then next couple of days. And you think it's either going to be Hess or Hilliard? For the purpose of this question, assume that Hess is out, Hilliard gets that start, but you do get Reed and Watson back. Do you think it's more likely than not that they take 2 or 3 off of Florida? What's more likely? They take 2 or 3 or they lose that series?
And right now I feel like they're going to lose that series because I think right now offensively there's that bigger struggles. They're hitting 260-something as a team right now, sub 270 as a team. And you got multiple guys that are in your lineup that are hitting 220 or less. That just doesn't bode well. Now, you catch a Florida team who is in Florida like they were, but still, the SEC, look what happened to Missouri. They obviously, LSU's beatable right now. And so right now, beyond just the injuries, they've got to get it together offensively to generate enough offense to kind of then carry the load for the pitching staff that has injuries right now and isn't at full strength. So,
you got Skip with you this morning?
What's that?
Skip with you this morning?
I'm not. He's actually not with me, but I can. I was talking to him on the phone. I can three-way him in here. Hang on 1 second.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
I don't know what Skip thinks about last night. What was Skip's
Last
attitude
night?
on midweek games?
Skip's got great perspective.
Coach.
Is
going
it a
on?
coach? Couple of perspectives for you this morning. Want you to throw your athletics director hat on at some point during the conversation, but you're a legendary baseball coach. Everybody knows you from that. What do you make of this squad right now at 24-14?
Guys, they're not real good right now. I got to keep my voice down. I'm with Paul. We're over here at this, urgent care facility. I'm with a few of him. He's got a few of his players here. They're getting checked out, so I decided to come with Paul to the emergency this morning. But I'll try to talk a little bit. Make my way over here to the exit. Hold on.
You get your health good, Coach? Everybody good with you, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. Sandy and I are great. Good to be with T-Bone and Jordy. Great to see you, talk to you guys. Right now, things just are tough. It's a tough situation right now. What was your question? I forgot. My goodness.
24-14 for the Tigers at this point, Coach. Where are they?
Paul's got he's trying to get the guys healthy, first off. My God, I've never seen it like this before. I mean, it's like a mass unit over there. I hate the NCAA. Ron Pope was right all these years, so bad at him. 5-man rule. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. We didn't have to deal with that when I won 5 national titles between 2000 and it's just tough right now. I mean, I really feel for Paul with the injuries.
All right, just like every time this happens, for whatever reason, when you get on the line with us in the mornings, Jim Hawthorne dials us right up.
Oh, Jimbo.
Yep, Jim, who is now also a country DJ, and did announce that he'll be at Red Rock and Blue at July 12th over there at LSU Tiger Park. I know, Coach, you're over there with Ronnie Rantz. Rantz going to play in Red Rock and Blue. Big announcement for Rantz. Jumbo going to be on the field, Coach.
You better start doing some stretching right
now. Jim, good morning. How are you?
Well, here comes Mike Bianco taking his sweet old time walking to the mound. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was suffering from a little PTSD from being the voice of the Tigers for 40 years.
Jim, when you were calling the Tigers during those golden ages, what did you guys make of midweek games?
Well, they were unnecessary, Gordy. Too many innings, too long, 56-game regular season, and I'm here to tell you the SEC tournament is unnecessary as well.
Jim, what do you think about that Georgia game last night, man? Georgia Clemson, 20 innings in the midweek. That's got to be your dream, huh?
Bub, tax day was Monday. I would prefer doing my taxes 10 times over calling an extra inning baseball game on a Monday night.
Hey, Skip, while we have you on the line, there's a lot of stuff happening on campus with board meetings and rumors and basketball coaches and
a lot of rumors.
Yes, as an AD, how do you kind of navigate this time?
This is a big day today. I mean, we got a lot of things that are expected. Who knows? A lot of leaks. When I was the AD at LSU, it was the best ever to do it. I really had a core group. Really had a lot of guys. I could look them in the eye. I could eyeball them. Make sure the bubble. Things are getting out of that bubble over there. And look, I'm so glad that they've got the Will Wade coming back as a superstar and did a great job. I mean, my God, they sold so many concessions at the PMAC this year with Will. I mean, that's really important. That's what it's all about. And Will did a great job. He's back, and we'll get some questions with Joe. It's crazy times over there. I mean, it's not like it was when he was there. Very solid base. We had built a lot of things, got a lot of taxes and things done. It's tough right now.
Jimmy, what do you make of the state of the program right now?
Well, Gordy, I tell you, I watched this past year's team, the best team they've had since they went to the Final Four with Magnum Roll and Ben Booth. And then shortly after, Skip Bertman fired Coach Brady. That's just terrific. But, I'm starting to get the feeling that, some fans do not like the athletic director. As a matter of fact, I was told that some people want to suspend the women's basketball coach. I just think that's mean-spirited.
Jim, is Old Town Road a country song? As a country expert, have you weighed in on this yet?
Well, T-Baby, I'm telling you now, I will not be at the Bayou Country Super Bowl with that Jason Aldean and that Kenny Georgia Parish, Florida County line. That is not real country music, not even close. Conway Twitty. He was Skip.
Hey, Skip, put Rantz back on the phone real quick. Want to ask him about this Red Rock and Blue.
All right.
He got a big announcement for us.
Thanks for coming on, Skip.
Jim, you're going to be at Red Rock and Blue as well, right? July 12th?
Bob, I don't like the young man who throws the event, but I may show up.
That's Jacques Doucette who you're referencing there from WAFB. We'll be out
what's
there
wrong
July
with Jacques,
12th.
man? I like Jacques.
Yeah, me too. Ron, you going to play? There's a rumor out there that you're going to play
Right.
softball in the Red Rock and Blue event. Is no way, huh?
Yeah, I mean, guys, the first time I'm ever going to do it. I mean, Jacques, who does a great job with that event, has always had me, behind the scenes, PA, pick up the trash, whatever needed to be done at the event to pitch in as a volunteer. But after watching T-Bob's performance last year,
I felt tip too
for me.
Yep.
Yes, I mean, as long as I get a T-shirt that fits, I'm planning on about a week before the event to head over to Traction, loosen up a little bit, get a couple lessons in, and try not to embarrass myself.
Ron, real quick, can you hand the phone to Maineri, and can we get one statement from him before we get out of this segment?
Yeah, hang on, the safety's around.
Yeah, I think it's real quick. Tigers fall to 24-14 last night after the win. Coach, I know that you're at the urgent
Hey,
care
guys.
right now. Hey, Coach, good morning. I know that you're at the urgent care right now with the crew and Skip and everybody.
Yeah,
One
gotta make it
message.
quick, guys.
One message for the fans. One message.
Like Skip has on his 91 national championship ring, hold the rope. It's going to get better. I'll be right back. I got to go.
See you later. There they are. Check it in there. Ronnie Rantz and the crew. We're back for more Off the Bench.